All right, let's talk about AI. We're going to tackle a huge problem that I know you felt, getting AI to do what you actually want it to do. It really all comes down to one simple shift in your thinking. Stop being a passenger and start being the driver. Let's dive in.
Okay, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like your AI is just talking in circles? You know what I mean, right? You ask for something specific and it comes back with this wall of text that's kind of vague, doesn't really help, and honestly feels like it's just making stuff up to sound smart. It is so frustrating.
Well, here's the thing. What if I told you the problem isn't really the AI? It's the role we've accidentally put ourselves in. See, you're not being a bad passenger. You just need to realize you're supposed to be the driver. That's the secret. It's a total mindset shift that changes everything.
So let's call this the consultant mindset. This is the big trap we all fall into. We treat the AI like it's a human consultant. We ask these big, open-ended questions like, hey, can you help me brainstorm a marketing plan? But here's the catch. An AI isn't a consultant. It's an engine, a really, really powerful engine. And an engine needs you to tell it exactly where to go.
And when you take that passive passenger approach, you get all those frustrations we just talked about. The AI generates a bunch of fluff just to fill the empty space, which wastes tokens. By the way, you can think of tokens as little pieces of words the AI processes, and yep, they can cost you money. Then, to try and seem helpful, it just starts making stuff up. That's what we call hallucinations. And of course, you get a totally different answer every single time you ask. Sound familiar?
So you see, it really boils down to two completely different ways of interacting with AI. You've got the passenger mindset, where you're asking questions and kind of crossing your fingers for a good answer. And then you've got the driver mindset. That's all about issuing commands, steering the AI exactly where you want it to go, and this is key, taking responsibility for the final outcome.
To really get this, let's use an analogy. First up, the taxi experience. This is what it feels like when your AI is stuck in what I call chatbot mode. Think about it. When you get into a taxi, what do? You give a vague destination, right? The airport, please. And then you sit back, pull out your phone, and just zone out. You're trusting the driver completely. You have zero control over the route they take. That is exactly what happens when you give AI a vague, open-ended prompt. And here's the problem with that. The driver, well, they might just take the scenic route, maybe to run up the meter a little bit. In the AI world, that scenic route is all that useless fluff, all those extra words that don't help you. It's literally running up your token meter and not getting you to your destination any faster. Okay, so that's the taxi. Now let's talk about the complete opposite, the race car mindset. This is where you flip a switch and put your AI into engine mode. Picture it. You're in the cockpit of a race car. There's no one else. It's just you. You steer, you hit the gas, you brake. Every single move is yours. The outcome is a direct result of what you do. You are in total, absolute control. But, and this is a big but, that control comes with responsibility. If you crash that car into the wall, it's your fault. You can't blame the car. And it's the same with AI. If you get a terrible output, it's not because the AI is dumb. No, it's because your instructions weren't clear enough. You're the one behind the wheel.
Let's just put these side by side so it's super clear. In chatbot mode, your input is a question, can you help me? But in engine mode, it's a command, generate this. Your expectation shifts from a vague, help me think, to a super specific, execute this logic. And this is the game changer. When you get an error, instead of saying, this AI is so dumb, you think, okay, my prompt was a little loose, let me tighten it up. The difference is huge. You go from high costs and wasted tokens to low cost and high quality, precise results.
So that's it in a nutshell. The driver mindset is a psychological shift. It's about stop treating AI like a friendly consultant you ask for advice and start treating it like a high-performance engine that you command. It's a tool to execute your thinking, not to do the thinking for you. Okay, so this all sounds great, right? But with this great power comes, well, you know the rest. Let's talk about the burden of command, because this is really important. It's not just about getting better results, it's about being accountable for them.
And this is non-negotiable. Once you step into the driver's seat, you own the output, 100%. If what comes out is biased or harmful or just plain wrong, you can't point your finger at the algorithm and say, it did it. Nope. As the driver, you gave the directions. You steered it there.
So how can you start being a driver like right now? It's actually pretty simple. 3 steps. 1, stop asking. Just completely cut out phrases like, can you or would you be able to from your prompts. 2. Start commanding. Use strong action verbs. Generate, summarize, translate. Be direct. And 3, probably the most important one, think first. Actually map out the logic in your head before you type a single word. I want to leave you with this one image because it really says it all. You do not ask the car if it wants to turn left. You just turn the wheel. And that's exactly how you have to approach AI, with that same direct, intentional command. So there you have it. The power is officially yours. You're not just a passenger anymore, hoping you end up somewhere useful. You're the driver. You've got the keys. So, where are you going to drive first?